Raina. Raina, are you in there? I'm sorry I haven't been able to come by this week. Could you please let me in? Come on, I know you're in there. Don't be mad. I had to work on the Juris Machina in time for this stupid wedding. The king was very insistent.
Hello, Edwin. Come in.
Sabine, is Raina here?
I'm sorry, she's gone.
Gone? Gone where?
Didn't you know? She left last week.
Last week? She left the palace?
She wanted me to tell you that she's not coming back.
What? But how could she do this? I need her.
A heart can only be broken so many times.
Is that what she said? After everything I did? It was all for her.
I am learning that people often don't behave in a manner in line with their own interests. Do you find that as well?
Sabine, don't analyze me, all right? I need to get back to the workshop.
Sing, heaven, sing, the sounding bell, the sorry song you sing so well, of secrets sown like seedling spring, of whispers whisked upon the wing, like Raina, flown the coop and carried off away from whom she married, by whom betrayed, bereft, forgot, and severed clean the nuptial knot. For love is precious, yes, and strong, but knoweth not tween right and wrong, only faith or faithlessness, sweet deceit or nakedness. And this the king, though crass, well knew, that love is naught but what love will do.
The Senescal. A Rebel Moon story. Part 3.
Look, look! Even Marceline of the Outer Rings is here. She hasn't been to a royal function since the coronation.
Oh, please, that old cow would show up at the opening of an envelope.
Excuse me, does anyone know what this is about?
Lords and ladies of Moa, from the arid deserts of Arx Ignis to the lush grasslands of Chlorus, you honor us with your presence in the palace. Tonight, we will witness the blessed marriage of Ulmer, King of Moa, Emperor of the 13 Systems, seraphic sword of wolf and worm. Our beloved king will be joining hands with the holy princess of a distant star system, who we are here to welcome today. Join me in celebrating the future queen as she steps into her destiny. Behold, Princess Veldt, the Oasis Rose, Crown Princess of the Casta Caliphate, heiress to the Tanweir Dominion.
I heard a dress is woven from opulux spider silk. 1,000,000 credits an inch.
Her family is so rich that she turned down 30 marriage offers before this one.
And no one's seen her face since she arrived. She's always wearing that gossamer veil.
She's probably hideous or disfigured.
Fitting that a monster marry a monster.
Shh. Do you want to face the Juris Machina?
Princess Veldt, this court welcomes you to Moa. May you grow as fond of this planet as your own. Drink of this sweet harvest wine, born of the twin suns and the vines of our fertile Moan riverlands. May it run in your veins, true and pure as your grace and beauty.
With this wine, I take Moa as my mother. With this wine, I am born anew. I am humbled by this court, and do submit myself to Ulmer as his wife, the vessel of future kings and queens of the realm.
Show yourself!
Shall I? Very well. I will lift this veil so that I may see my future more clearly and embrace it.
What are you playing at, Gregory?
The king is getting married, Cadius. I think you were there when his bride was presented to the court.
Oh, don't. This Veldt might fool bored, idle dukes and duchesses who can't see past their own noses, but she isn't fooling me.
You know the prophecy, Cadius. The king will have a child, and that child will be Issa, the Lightbringer, the peace of...
You can't possibly believe all this. Issa is a fable for children.
It doesn't matter what I believe, Cadius. As long as the people do.
But they don't. Nobody does.
They will.
This is a very risky strategy, even for a man of faith, such as yourself.
Blame Ulmer if you must blame someone. It was his idea.
Oh, I'm sure he thinks it was. But don't forget, it was also his idea to invade Pegasi, and we both know how that turned out. He'll lose interest in his new bride in a week or two. Then, where will you be?
He won't. Not this time. I'll see to it.
Oh, you will? There are better ways to protect the mother world. Ways that don't involve dredging up stupid folk legends or ancient prophecies. Of all the harebrained... Issa, really?
Quiet, Cadius. Listen. You hear that? That is a reminder of what happens when you question Ulmer's intentions.
I am not saying anything that we both don't already know.
Patience. The king is quite taken with his new bride. The whispers in the palace will die down. Give it time. The lion will be tamed. We just have to play our part.
We shall see.
Seneschal Adwin, I never thought this day would come.
The king is full of surprises.
Have you seen the bride yet?
No, I'm afraid not.
A royal wedding? I never thought I would see the day.
It is a wondrous thing, isn't it? My king.
Please hold still, Your Majesty.
It's too tight, you cretin. I can barely breathe.
I will adjust it, but please hold still.
The Juris Machina are stationed along the perimeter and throughout the palace. You and your bride will be safe. I guarantee it.
Thank you, Adwin. You served me well.
Please, Your Majesty, one more minute and I'll be done.
If I may, Your Majesty, is there a reason why I wasn't consulted in your search for a wife? I am your seneschal, after all.
Your job is here at the palace by my side, not traipsing off to every planet with an eligible princess.
By entrusting Grigory with such a task?
I'm confident in his choice.
How does that feel, Your Majesty?
Good enough that I don't have to kill you.
You flatter me, my king.
Come, Adwin. What were you droning on about?
I worry you're too trusting, sire. I want you to be sure you're making the right decision.
Adwin, look around you.
The Hall of Kings.
Lined with royal portraits. Every time I passed through, I could hear them. My father and his father and his father and his father. Stretching back centuries, all judging me, my every act, my every decision. I've always hated them.
What are they saying today?
For the first time, they approve. I no longer want to be a grain of sand struggling against the tide of the ocean.
You can make your own choices, not let some prophecy make them for you.
I am Ulmer, king of Moa, emperor of the systems, son of Legastus, grandson of Nilon the 12th, and on, all the way back to the great Carathon. Who am I to tell 1,000 years of divinely appointed emperors that they are wrong?
You are beholden to no one, alive or dead. Why commit yourself to some stranger like this?
What would you have me do?
Call it off. Send the princess back to wherever she came from. The Issa legend is useful, but you do not want your legacy to be the revival of some dead religion. Your destiny is to conquer worlds and grow the power of your kingdom.
Yes. With your army of machines.
Yes.
She was right.
Who, sire?
You disappoint me, Adwin. You seek your own glory above my own, your king and master. My destiny is to be the father of Issa, bringer of light and peace. It is written.
But you can't possibly believe that, Your Majesty.
Enough! You're the genius and you didn't even know this wedding was coming, did you? Did you?
No, Your Majesty.
No. Don't fucking forget your place. Your doubt is unwelcome, Seneschal, especially today. You will stand by your machines and make sure they work.
If that's your wish.
I mean the ones by the gates, Adwin. Doors!
Fuck!
Your Majesty, The children's choir is assembled. They traveled from Halcyon Prime to honor you and the future queen. If you're ready, we can begin.
I'm ready.
The Lord Senescal isn't joining us.
He's busy with his machines. Let's go. I, Ulmer of Moa, sovereign of the vast celestial realms, do take you, Princess Veldt, as my eternal companion. In the brilliance of the cosmic tapestry, I pledge my undying love and unwavering loyalty to you. May our houses be one.
I, Princess Veldt, willingly join my destiny with yours, Ulmer of Moa. Ruler of stars and galaxies, I vow to stand by your side. To share in both triumph and challenge. May our houses be one. And may our love be a beacon of hope and renewal for our people.
And in accordance with the principles of ancient Moa and the 12 Guides, I present King Ulmer and his queen, Veldt.
JM-37, status report.
Armed. All systems functioning.
Threat level?
No irregular activity detected. Threat level low.
Of course it is. Stand by your machines and make sure they work. Fucking prick.
Threat detected. Threat detected.
What? How? Hold still. I can't see what kind of data. Wait! You can't go into the temple! Cadius, JM-37 is heading to the temple. The king and queen are in danger.
Look, how sweet. One of the children is bringing a flower to the new queen.
Death to the tyrant! Death to the mad king!
This is a fucking disaster. The royal wedding day is ruined. My bride is in her chambers, weeping for a child who tried to blow us to pieces. You've all failed me. Cadus, explain yourself. How did this happen? Where were your men?
What men? You sent my men away. We had a dozen soldiers from the Honor Guard here for support. That's it. Adwin's robots were guarding the gates and the palace.
I thought these machines were to be the future of the realm. Yet today, they almost ended it.
Ulmer! Oh, thank God you're all right.
You're responsible for this. You insisted that the rabble was calmed, that we were safe. So how did this assassin sneak through?
I don't understand it, Your Majesty. Everything was in working order. Cadius, well, all of the safety protocols followed.
Don't you dare try and put this on me.
I can't figure out why the Juris Machina didn't recognize the threat.
The children had no sigils.
The heart. They didn't see the children as threats. Of course. I couldn't have imagined. Grigory, you invited the choir. What do you know about it?
Don't bring me into it. This is your doing.
The choir was your doing. I will not accept sole blame.
Enough! All of you! Adwin, you told me the wedding would be secure. Guard, lend me your staff.
I beg you. This is a misunderstanding.
You're angry that I chose Veldt over your stupid machine. Over you! What you want doesn't fucking matter!
Sire, please. It wasn't me. I promise. Look around you. There are others here who would benefit more from your death. I am dependent on your favor.
The audacity! He should die for his arrogance alone.
Your Majesty,
Not now!
the Queen requests your presence.
I said not now!
Yes, I understand, sire, but she's on the royal launch. Her ship is preparing for flight.
What?
She requested you meet her, and that you bring the Senescal.
Sire, what would you like to do?
She's my queen. I will hear her.
Men, a phalanx! We guard the realm.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Cadius. The threat is past. Come along, traitor. Let's see what our new queen has to say about you. This should be fun. My bride. Are you all right, my dear? You shouldn't be here alone without a guard.
I am not some delicate flower, my king. Nobody knew it was me. I hid my face and wore my hood.
Queen Veldt. I am Adwin of Saldarin. I'm so sorry for...
Ulmer holds you responsible for the attempt on our lives today. That poor child's cries will haunt my dreams. My wedding dress is stained with blood.
The terrorists are desperate, my queen. They're stooping to the most evil tactics.
I don't know if he's guilty of treason or incompetence, but either way, he must die.
My king, he is more pitiable than dangerous. He is so desperate to please you, it hurts to watch. And his ambition far exceeds his judgment. His death will not serve you, Ulmer.
I can't let this pass unpunished.
Of course. But I don't wish to be the kind of queen that seeks justice through blood.
But someone must pay.
I did not say he shouldn't pay. He shall. But not in blood. In exile.
What? No. Please, Your Majesty, give me the chance to make this right.
Shut up, I said. You failed me. Worse, you displeased me. An unforgivable offense. You're lucky that my new bride brings out my generosity.
Thank you, my king.
I can fix this. It wasn't my fault.
Pull down your veil, Veldt. Don't you want him to know?
Know what?
Oh, this is fun.
That it was me that saved you.
Reyna?
The Juris Machina are disabled. Your workshop's in crates, it's all on board.
But you left me.
After this ship departs, every trace of your existence on Moa will disappear. Your name will never again be spoken, not by me or anyone else. You're a ghost, Adwin.
I don't understand. Why are you doing this?
You promised me we go back home. So I'm keeping the promise you couldn't.
But why did Sabine tell me you were gone?
She told you Reyna was gone. And she is. I am Veldt, Queen of Moa, Empress of the Realm. Captain, collect your cargo and be off.
Come on, mate. Time to go. Doors are closing.
No! Reyna, please don't do this. Don't make me go. Reyna!
No te vayas sin antes suscribirte al canal para que puedas disfrutar de más resúmenes en Catflix.